Just chilling here, grounding. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar. I be saying that hella. Never force, just flow. You know? I think sometimes when we have our imagination runs wild, sometimes we get fixated on one result or things happen in one way. When it's funny, that way might not even be the best way for you. That way might not even be the biggest blessing, but you wouldn't realize that because you are so fixated on having things that one way. You know? It's like people be saying shit like, oh, life throw you obstacles, life throw you curveballs. What if it's not even really a curveball? Again, maybe it might feel like that because it's uncomfortable or you're not used to it, but what if that shit is truly a blessing? What if everything that comes your way is actually happening for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the universe is in your favor for you to live the life that you've always wanted? That feeling that you feel every single day that you carry into each day is what you create. That is your vibration, right? So what if what if the universe is in your favor to do everything that you've always wanted to do and you just don't know it? You know? But yeah, like, I think that you can only realize that when you don't force things. Like, you know? Just flow. Let things be. One thing that I feel like people have a big problem with, we all do, like me included in times, is like seeing things for what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, not having a preconceived notion to what something is, you know? Like, your life isn't good or bad, it just is what it is. You know, like, the trees covering me is not good or bad, it just is what it is. Like, the bees floating around and the bugs being on me and all around me, that's not good or bad, it just is what it is. You know? And like, perception is reality. So if you look at things through a lens of, oh, this has to be good or this is bad, then you are limiting yourself. And it just like connects fully to what I'm saying about flowing and not forcing. Like, we live in a society where people push their thoughts, their emotions, the frequency they live on onto you, like unaware, unconscious of their being or what they're doing. Sometimes we get caught up in thoughts that aren't ours, energy that's not ours. I'm a college athlete, an elite athlete at that. I play basketball. And one thing that affects a lot of my brothers, a lot of the people around me, is the ability to flow, is the ability to just let go and just be, and just like really embrace like the now, you know, really embrace the present moment. And like, it's kind of funny, I always say how basketball is a very spiritual sport, you know, but in all sports, well, I can't speak for all sports, but all sports that I know, game is 90% mental, 10% physical. You know what I'm saying? And your perception becomes your reality. You know? So if you get caught up trying to force things instead of flowing, like, you'll see it. You'll feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I think the best athletes, the best players, when I think of even like in my sense, like the best point guards, they know how to adapt and just flow with whatever comes with them. Like, the game is all about reads, you know what I'm saying, at the highest level. The work shows if you're in that gym 24/7, if you know what I'm saying, getting your work in, getting your vitamins in, you know what I'm saying. But it comes down to decision making, and it comes down to reads, just like life. You know, life is about the decisions you make. You know, you work on being the best version of yourself, all the intricacies of life, but deep down it just comes down to decisions you make that reflect who you are and what you want to be. And it's the same thing when it comes to like basketball and being a point guard, you know. But the best people, and I guess when I say best, I mean like the people that, damn, that bird was close as shit. But the people that I choose to align with or that align with the same things that I value, and that are super successful, filled with prosperity, and kill the game. They just adapt, and they're able to embrace whatever comes their way and make the best decision based off that, because they're flowing. Not because they're trying to force a play, not because they only see things one way and it happens. It's because they're taking a zoom out of the whole picture, and they can see things for what they are, not good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, a big high hedges me, and it's damn near a double for a second. I'm not tripping. I'm not saying, damn, this is bad. I'm just reading the game and seeing it for what it is. Okay, I gotta attack his low hip and get downhill. Or damn, let me space out. You know what I'm saying? Take a couple of flow dribbles back, and then realize it wasn't even a hard hedge. They fully switched. And now something that could have been totally bad turns into something totally good. But I can only see it as that if I see it for what it is, and I don't look at it as good or bad. I just like let it flow through. You know what I'm saying? Let that bitch play out. Exhaust the play. Next thing you know, I got a mismatch, and that's 2 points. Shit, maybe 3. But yeah, flow. Don't force, just flow. And that means seeing things as they are, accepting things as they are, not for it being good or bad or making your mind up about it already. Just let it play out. You know what I'm saying? Because I promise you, if you see it as that, you understand it, if you can see how the dots connect to where it's actually helping you, if you can make reasons why it's helping you, then it will help you. You know what I'm saying? Like, every single day, no matter what happens to me, I always think, well, it's happening for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is for me to succeed. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if you look at life that way, there's no losing. Even when you look at failure, bro, failure is not losing. People think failure is synonymous with losing. Failure is fucking winning. Failure is an opportunity to know how to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't lose when you fail. You know? You just learn. But yeah, you can only learn if you flow. And you don't force. So, moral of today, a divine thought that came to me. Sitting by this river, flow. Don't force. Let things be as they are. Let go of what is not for you. Tell yourself, I'm aligned with all that is meant for me. And I let go of what is not for me. You know what I'm saying? Flow, don't force. And hug a tree today. Know that shit sound hippie ass shit, but hug a tree today. I'm telling you, that shit feel good. I'm telling you. Hug a tree today, my nigga. But yeah, fam. Just be, man. Just be. You don't have to force it. But yeah, peace and love.